Welcome back. Sandy Schultz takes us behind the scenes at a fabulous affair for charity at one of the Lowcountry's premier private club communities, Berkeley Hall. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Sandy Schultz with WHHI, and I am here at Berkeley Hall this evening. We are here to honor the Berkeley Hall Charitable Foundation, and they are celebrating with some of their nonprofit recipients. They have actually donated $1 million over the last 9 years at the Berkeley Hall Foundation, and that's quite an achievement, and rightly so. They are here to celebrate.
Finally, I'd just like to thank everybody who's here today. It means an awful lot to the board at Berkeley Hall and to the staff to be able to support such a worthy causes here in Bluffton over the last 10 years. Thank you for being here and keep it going.
From the very beginning, I took my job up here in 2008, and this man and his wife walked into my office about 3 weeks later and said, "We want to start a charity foundation." And I said, "Okay, let's do it."
Well, we stumbled across Bluffton Self-Help one day after we moved here, and we started doing volunteer work to help them out. And my wife and I sat around the dinner table one night and said, you know, we really have to get a charity going to really help out the community. And it'll be good name recognition for Berkeley Hall. And from that, we spent essentially the next 6 years, just the two of us, running the charity. I drove up and down 278 the first year and a half and stopped at every single store and asked them for a contribution. And over the years, the auto dealers, Verizon, Hargray, they all stepped up and they made donations, and it turned into be very, very worthwhile.
Since its inception 9 years ago, the foundation has awarded 85 grants to 23 organizations. This year we surpassed the $1 million mark in both funds raised as well as grants given to local charities.
About 4 years I've been chairman of the Charitable Trust, and we've done amazing. I think we've had 85 grants that we've given to 23 different charities. I mean, we've got a very, very robust process, and it's actually been used by other foundations that other communities have here, because it really lays out exactly what the need is. The charity has to come in and make the case. We go out and visit the charity. And then we also make sure that the money that we've given to the charity is spent for the needs that they said it was going to be. So we make sure that the money that's given is being very well tended by us. You know, Phil and Diane saw the need, and so the members here have stepped up, and so we've been able to go out and help other charities in a way that I think has been amazing. And when you talk to them, you see we've got 16 of them here today.
So any of you that are involved with any of the charities in any capacity, could you please stand to be recognized?
I am the director of the Boys and Girls Club of Bluffton. We are celebrating 20 years of service to the Bluffton community, and the Berkeley Hall Charitable Foundation has chosen one of our award-winning evidence-based programs to support us for over half of that 20 years. And if it was not for them coming and helping us to sustain such an outstanding program and making a difference in these young people's lives, that's what we need help with today, that type of community support. Just really grateful to Berkeley Hall, because every year for the last 10 years they have granted us the funds to keep doing that type of service.
Boys and Girls Club, I think you're going to hear from them, has been a terrific one. And they're very noticeable because they're one of the larger charities, but we have a lot of smaller ones that we deal with that the money means more to them.
I've been with the Explore program for about 4 years now, and kind of what it does, we start in January, where we have weekly visits to the police department, where each week, once a week for an hour, different police officers and different levels of expertise kind of teach the kids different practical and book-type materials. The program in itself is kind of like a life-building, character-building program that kind of gives them a sense of responsibility and a sense of direction outside of school and everything else that they're doing.
The Vantage Point Foundation takes post 9/11 combat veterans, Afghanistan and Iraq, that are being discharged after the traumas of combat and multiple tours oftentimes, and we help them transition into a successful civilian life and begin to develop a life plan, some objectives, some goals, to identify barriers to healing and success as a civilian. And then we stay with them through mentoring and other referral services for a whole year after that to make sure that they are a success in civilian life and try to provide whatever support they need.
We just had our annual appeal. The members have given almost $22,000, which is the highest by 60%. And so it just keeps going on. And the key here is the sustainability of it so we can continue to do this because the charities have a great need and the ability to meet the need is not near enough.
The membership are really proud of what they've achieved and everything that's happened over the last 10 years. I think as new members joined and became part of the community, they wanted to be part of the Charity Foundation. They felt it was very worthwhile. People just can't do enough for what they feel. The big thing that we feel is very important is this community is in the community of Bluffton. So everything we do is giving back to the community of Bluffton. So we feel very, very strongly about the people of Bluffton because that's where we live. So that was the big mantra of the charity, and we don't expect that to change over the next number of years. So we're very excited about it. We think it's been a great transition, great journey to get where we are now. We've just hit the $1 million. So it's been a great journey.
This has been Sandy Schultz at Berkeley Hall in Bluffton, and now back to you.